This is Devin Kraft from the Science Faction Podcast. You're listening to the BS Podcast Network. Enjoy the show.
Hey, this is Susan Egan, Broadway's original Belle in Beauty and the Beast and the voice of Megara in Disney's Hercules. And you're listening to the Magic Our Way podcast with Wonder Boys, Kevin, Danny, Eli, and Lee. And they are a real slice.
Jumbo, everyone.
Harambe.
And welcome to another edition of
The Magic Our Way.
Magic Our Way.
Magic Our Way.
Magic Our Way.
The Magic Our Way podcast.
They are truly magical and whatnot.
Asante Sana, everyone. You are listening to the Magic Our Way podcast from New Orleans, Louisiana, in the United States of America. We are artistic buffs talking about Disney stuff, and this is a show in which every opinion is welcome. MagicOurWay.com is where you can find us today. We present a show exercising our creative abilities. So look, guys, my name is Kevin.
And I'm Danny.
And I'm Eli.
And Lee is here as well.
So guys, enough of our jibber jabber. Let's go get on with our creative armchair imagineering magic. Mohicans, if you're probably wondering, you're listening to this podcast and you're like, man, why are these guys not talking about Loki? Well, guess what? We had been talking about Loki if you subscribe to our YouTube channel. So make sure that you go over there, subscribe to our YouTube channel, and you can hear us reviewing each and every episode of Loki, all 6. There's only 6. So it's going to be awesome. It's going to be great. We've been talking about the different episodes. So far, we're up to episode 3, and hopefully maybe by the time you listen to this, we'll be up to episodes 4 and 5. Actually, I guarantee you we will be.
Yeah, because we poco Loki.
Yes, we poco Loki. And we are determined this time to make it through all the freaking season and review each and every one of those things for you guys to check out. So, yeah, if you've been listening to our podcast and you're like, man, they haven't been talking about Loki, that's crazy. Go to our YouTube channel, hit like, hit subscribe, leave a comment down below, hit that notification bell so that you know when we are reviewing Loki, and you can listen to it on that medium. And guess what? Look, if you normally just listen to podcasts in your car or wherever else at work, you can have us playing in the background so you can hear the stuff that we say, and then you can comment on it. Or if you want to see us talk about our thing, you can actually do that too, man. So whatever works for you, YouTube is where we have been reviewing the Loki series that has been coming out here in July. And we'll probably do the same thing with all the other Disney Plus series too, including Black Widow and Shang-Chi. What's it?
Shang-Chi?
Shang-Chi, yeah. The Legend of the 10 Rings, or how many rings is
There's a lot of rings.
That's a lot of rings.
There's a golem after it.
Yeah, so if you're listening to us and you haven't checked out, you're wondering, like, what the hell, Loki, man? It's the big thing. That's why. We're all on YouTube with Loki, not on the podcast. So we're giving you a little something extra to chew on. Check us out there. So I'm going to toss off my boy Danny over here. He's got a segment that's going to be freaking awesome. I'm going to get right behind him. You know, I can't describe what is going on. So I'm going to be right behind him, giving him what he needs to give you.
I can feel you back there.
You can feel my presence, man.
That's right.
I'm going to get off camera, and you're gonna tell me exactly what's going on.
That's what I call support.
I'm better than a bra.
There you go. No wires needed.
No wires needed. You just need your friendly neighborhood cue.
Well, boy.
Danny, take it away, sir.
I'm just fascinated about hearing you talk about your manzier.
Is that what they call it? I didn't realize
it is tonight.
If you watch Seinfeld, it could be the manzier or it could be the bro.
I am a man.
Yes,
bro.
It's upper support for men.
Oh, okay.
It's okay. Hey, we all need some help sometimes.
We do.
I didn't know.
We all need someone to lead on.
So anyway, I thought it would be fun to have a show that we do more discussion style, but kind of make a little bit of a game out of it.
A game?
A game. And so because of that, it's kind of...
it's like family game night. It's Saturday night. I'm down with it.
Why not? So I wanted to approach this from the standpoint of, because this is something that has long bothered me, which is that the Spider-Man ride over at Universal Studios in Orlando is something special.
I'm going to see it in August. It's going to be incredible.
It is.
I love it.
But otherwise, it's just a bunch of roller coasters with some cardboard cutouts in front of it, is it not?
That is true.
Yes. So I couldn't help but wonder, like, what if Universal were to go to Disney and say, look, we're willing to make a deal. we know you want to put some Avengers stuff in Disney World. We know it. We know you want your Iron Man, your Captain America, your Black Panther, your Thor. Any of these characters, we know you'd love to put them in there. We see you. You keep trying to find these little loopholes. You just keep trying to sneak them in. We know you'd want them. And quite frankly, we're tired of answering guest questions about why our superheroes don't look like the real superheroes.
Yeah.
Right. So, what I thought would be fun is if I played the role of Universal Executive for the day. And I'm coming to you. And all three of you, Kevin, you,
me,
Eli,
okay,
you, Lee, y'all work for Disney. And I'm coming at you saying, look, let's make a deal. So
we're role-playing here.
Like a fantasy football style trade.
Like a blue sky, kind of.
Who's willing to offer me the best deal? You give me something. Say maybe you want to say, look, you know what? We don't need Avatar Land. We're kind of tired. You can have Avatar. We'll trade you the rights. And we all know this can't happen in reality. But fantasy theme park booking, per se, you've got to come to me and you've got to present me an offer. And you're going to present me an offer. Eli's going to present me an offer. And Lee's going to present me an offer. And I've got to decide what of y'all's intellectual property do I say, you know what? I want that at home in Universal. It relieves me from having to operate a whole land, meaning just to block you guys, because I have one good attraction. Y'all have got to offer me something that Disney has in exchange for me saying, that's it, I'm tearing down all my Marvel stuff. You guys go crazy. Does that make sense?
In the East Coast,
Yep.
Yes. Absolutely.
Okay.
So I have 2 words for you.
Wait. Now, okay,
not yet?
time
Okay.
out. Because I don't want Kevin and Eli to hear what you're going to propose me, because then they
backdoor deals.
Right. Well, they know what you're offering, so they know to one up you. So what I need to have happen here is I need Kevin and E. I need y'all to exit the room.
We're going to exit the room.
Because Lee already has his mindset.
So that means we're going to pee.
Y'all could, well, if you need to, or we
can hug and touch each other.
If y'all in search of something to do together, have at it.
Okay.
All right. And Lee, you already have your offer on tap.
Yeah, I think I got one.
You think you got a good offer? All right. Because the Disney executive that makes the offer, he's going to get promoted. The rest of y'all be running concessions. If you're lucky. Okay, so now Kevin and Eli have left the room, Lee. So what is your offer for the rights to put Marvel characters in Disney World? What would you offer me?
So I want you to first remember that this particular land, we're going to give you this whole area.
Okay. Give me the whole area.
From the Walt Disney Corporation. And what I like about this deal is it's going to be a perfect fit for Universal.
Okay.
And what I mean by that is Universal, outside of Harry Potter, is not all about every little detail. It's not all about, the immersive experience so much.
Sure.
It's about get on the ride, let's have fun, boom, boom, boom.
Mm-hmm.
I got 2 words for you. Chester and Hester. So, let me tell you, man, when it comes to...
You sure you want to make a proposal?
When it comes to shtick, when it comes to cardboard cutouts, when it comes to a perfect synergy, perfect fit for what would be great for Universal, you can't do better than Chester and Hester.
So I'm going to give up my Spider-Man ride.
Yes.
For Chester and Hester's Dinorama.
Yes, because you're going to have a big cement dinosaur.
Uh-huh.
It's going to look great next to all the Jurassic World stuff. It's just going to be a perfect representation of how Universal does things and how they like to represent their properties in the park.
You don't think I have the Midway games covered with The Simpsons?
Simpsons Land? No. Because you
I need more.
You need something that can break the backs of your guests. And we have that with Primeval World.
That's already gone. You're offering me a ride that you've already...
But we're going to save it just for you. We're going to keep it in the park just for Universal.
Are you trying to lose? The whole idea is that you're trying to win.
But it would fit good.
A bit. It would not fit good.
Sure, the way Universal has their current theming.
I already have dinosaurs. I got Jurassic Park, Lee. I got a Velocicoaster. What do I need Chester and Hester for?
You got cartoon dinosaurs. You need cartoon dinosaurs. You need
Cartoon
you need to take this.
I'll get the Flintstones.
You only have Dr. Seuss right now.
Uh-huh.
So you need something that's more an expansion of that Dr. Seuss type of environment.
I need to double up on dinos.
Yep.
And they need to be kid friendly.
Yep.
And you're telling me what I have over there at Jurassic Park, that's just too much.
That's fine, Danny, for the big kids, but this is going to get you that expansion of the smaller kids that really don't get into Universal right now. The only place for little kids to play around is in Seuss Land. So this gives you another area for a younger kid to bring in the non-teenagers, and for the parents to spend more time at Universal that have the little kids.
I've got the Dudley Do-Right Falls. I've got Harry Potter. I mean, I think I've got enough. I don't know. I'm just telling you, this is a pretty weak off. I'm offering you Spider-Man. I'm offering you Captain America. I'm offering you the Hulk. I'm offering you Iron Man, Thor, Black Panther, and you're giving me Chester and Hester's Dinorama. And this is your best offer for me.
Yep, this is where I'm going.
You're not going to alter this offer in any way.
I might if I step out of the room and I have a little time to think about it. But right now, Plan B would give you everything that we closed at Epcot. You could have
everything that you close. I could. You mean that hasn't been stolen by some YouTuber?
Yes.
Okay, something to consider. All right.
Let me think. Let me let the other guy step in.
Okay. Well, no, because we're going to put all offers on the table. We're going to put all offers on the table when we get everybody back. So, all right, you can stay on. You can go do whatever you want. I'm going to bring the other guys. Well, one more guy back.
One guy
in, and we're going to see what they say. Okay.
All right. Cool. Let's go for that.
All right, Kevin. I just heard Lee's offer.
Okay.
I'm not sold on Lee. There's still a chance that he might be able to come back and sweeten the pie a little bit. I want to hear what you've got for me. What are you willing to offer? I'm willing to give you Thor. I'm willing to give you Spider-Man. I'm willing to give you Black Panther, Captain America, all those guys in your park. What can you give me that would make me be willing to take all these people out of my park?
So it's obvious you have something that I want, and there's something that I own that you want.
Yes.
So what I'm willing to give you is The Simpsons.
The Simpsons.
The entire Simpsons world, we're going to give it right over to you. You can develop the entire world, so that way you don't have just a freaking Back to the Future knockoff and maybe like a big-ass donut. You could do anything you want to do with the Simpsons world. They're still relevant. They're still on the TV show. They're still making cartoons. And so I think that'll be a big win for you for sure. And the same thing with us. With Marvel, they're still relevant for us, so it's almost like an equal exchange, you know?
I feel like I own The Simpsons, don't I?
No, I own The Simpsons. I have it on my Disney Plus channel. I don't think you have that.
That's right. I'm confused as to who's who now.
Yes, it's a little confusing with the whole merger thing, and I apologize for that. The executives did that. But look, outright, I'm willing to give you The Simpsons full, clear, and everything else in exchange for the Marvel. That way you can broadcast on whatever streaming platform you want. You can also perform whatever creating whatever rides, whatever worlds you want to do, and you ain't got to do anything for me. And you have to pay any royalties to me as long as I get the entire Marvel universe.
So I get the entire catalog of The Simpsons, not just the theme park rights, anything and everything having to do with The Simpsons.
I will remove it from Disney Plus. And it will talk. If you want to create a whole new stream, I don't know if you have a stream, but we haven't been keeping up. I apologize. I feel bad because as a friend, we should be keeping up with what you're doing. But if you create a new streaming platform, that'd be one of your big things. Is the entire Simpsons catalog. We would pull it off of our thing and make sure it's pulled off of anything else that may be on. You can take it. You can take the movie. You can have Spider Pig. You can have all of that kind of stuff. You know, Spider Pig, no, free and clear. We ain't got to do anything with that. You ain't got to do any licenses or anything like that. You can have Spider Pig along with the song. It's good to go. Everybody knows Spider Pig. It's great.
Can I tell you something? This is the best offer I've gotten thus far.
Thus far? I appreciate
this is the
that,
best offer I've gotten.
I think it makes sense to me. I mean, we partially own things, and it's like, let's just make it free and clear. You can take that. We can take this, and we can both be very prolific, and both things are very relevant still to this day and into the future. I don't see The Simpsons ending. I don't see the Marvel Cinematic Universe or any part of Marvel ending anytime soon. So you can have that. We can have that free and clear, and then you can do whatever you want with it.
Here's my issue with it. I've already got The Simpsons in my park.
You do. But you shoehorned it into the Back to the Future attraction.
I did.
You did.
Because that's the best I could think to do with it.
But now you have it, and hopefully you can think of something better.
Here's my problem with what you've offered me is that you've not given me anything to take the place because I've already got my Simpsons area. What do I put in now my vacant little area there where I've given away all the money? I've got the rights to the Simpsons. You might own them, and maybe I can put them on my streaming platform. And again, it's not a bad offer. But I'm saying, like, it doesn't help me fill that hole in my park.
Well, I think you need to build something more immersive. I mean, what the hell do you got immersive other than Harry Potter? You build a whole immersive Simpsons world. I think you got something there. We've been doing immersive worlds. Look at Cars. I mean, look at Star Wars. Look at Avatar. If you do something like that with the Simpsons, I guarantee you people will dig that.
People like my Spider-Man attraction. They want to ride a Spider-Man attraction, and they're on the East Coast.
They
You
are.
got to come to my park to do it. Just saying.
But if you make that trade, you can have something just as good, I think.
I got something good from my library online and my internet streaming service or anything like that. But in terms of the park rights, I've already got that.
You can have a spoof on our attraction called Spider Pig.
Spider Pig.
I think that would sell a lot of things.
So
And
now-
I think you have a ride system that allows you to take Spider Pig onto the roof and then also your guests onto the roof.
Uh-huh.
We wouldn't have any licensing issues. We'd let you definitely have that. You can even have the song. It'd be great. And I think if we had Spider-Man, if you moved it over to us and then you took Spider Pig, I think it'd be just as equally as good.
Again, best offer I've received thus far, but I don't know that it's enough to make me go ahead and say I'm going to be abandoning a whole section of my theme park. I just don't see what am I going to do. Have the train from Hogwarts also have a train from my Simpsons area to the Spider Pig attraction.
This is true.
over at the abandoned Marvel area that I once owned.
No, absolutely. I think that's a fair value, but
I think I would want something in my park.
I think you could. You have the Harry Potter stuff, it could take you park to park, and you have something else that would take you park to park. You raise the price of that park to park ticket, and people can have both. So they can either purchase a Simpsons park to park or a Harry Potter park to park, or you can buy both. So that's like 3 tiers of tickets you can sell, because Lord knows you're going to do that. And I think that would be good. The Hulk, you could replace it with like a Pooh's Curry Hut something or whatever. I don't know.
I'm just saying my Imagineers at we don't call them Imagineers over here at Universal.
No, you don't.
No, but
you have a lot of us hired over there, so
Yes,
they can come up with that stuff.
yes, and all they came up with is, hey, change this Back to the Future ride, and we don't know Midway game.
Well, maybe if you release the executive cuffs from them, they could unleash.
And they could unleash.
This is a constructive criticism. No offense to you guys, but granted, we're guilty of that too. We have executive cuffs on our guys, but maybe if we let our creative peoples just go, we might actually create something good for both of our parks.
Okay, so this
in a
is
given
your
future.
This is your offer to me.
This is my offer to you. Yes.
Okay. So there's nothing beyond this other than what you've already said.
Yes, I'm giving the entire Simpsons world everything that goes along with it.
Okay. Let me bring Eli into the room and let's see what his proposal is.
Perfect.
Alrighty. So now you're here. I've heard Lee's pitch. I've heard Kevin's pitch. I'm not sold necessarily on either one of them.
Okay.
There's a very wide gap by which you could take the lead here and make me consider letting Disney have control of their Marvel property east of the Mississippi. So what have you got for me? What is Disney willing to offer me, Mr. Universal?
Well, I would say, Mr. Universal, that I am a great lover of your Marvel property. I've studied it for years, and one of the things we believe in the Disney Corporation is a word called synergy. Synergy means that what I want from you helps our brand, but what I offer you in return will also strengthen your brand. Now, to my awareness and my knowledge, you, sir, have a Fast and Furious franchise. Is that correct?
We do have an attraction with the Fast and the Furious, yes.
Yeah, so I would be willing to offer you our build for Radiator Springs racers so that you can take that and use that to enhance for your own added Fast and Furious ride. Now, you have the technology. You have the ability to have a competition between your fellow riders there so they can feel what it's like to be a street racer and feel the danger that occurs. Like, have you seen our ride for that? I know you missed the Universal, but
I have seen.
yeah. So
Yes.
so it's a very interactive ride,
Uh-huh.
and I think your patrons would love that, and I think that would also help to enhance your franchise. I think that's a starting point that I would offer you. Are you intrigued so far?
No.
Okay, so I have some more that I would be willing to give you, still along that same line.
Okay. I was just, can I, a little parlay here?
Sure.
So here's the thing. I've already got a Fast and the Furious ride. I don't necessarily feel like I need a whole Fast and Furious land. I don't need what I have, plus the Radiator Springs, plus the gift shop, plus the recreation of, well,
your movie's coming out. Your movie's coming down, so that's,
How am I? Well, I don't want to get into it because, we'll talk about that when we
Okay,
start
all right, that's
divulging into.
All right, so you
everyone else's
don't want
offer.
anything in addition to what you already have.
I'm saying I've already owned the Fast and Furious ride. Now, granted, your ride is better, but aren't then I'm doing a cheap knockoff of Radiator Springs Racers or Test Track? I don't know. I'm like, you're offering me a ride for a franchise that I already own. I still have a vacant plot of land here that I need to fill.
Okay, fair enough. Well, let me ask you this. I think that since property is also key and theming is also a key of what we do in a Disney franchise, would you consider us, for giving us all of the rights to Marvel, actually building you a themed hotel, like akin to what we have?
Themed hotel.
Yeah, in your park.
You want to build a themed hotel in my park in my empty spot for attractions?
Well, do you have a hotel in the area? I mean, is there a place where...
Inside the theme park?
Well, just around the theme park.
Yes, we do. We have a couple.
Got a few?
Yes.
Are they well themed like what we do?
Well, they're not stacked with IP. We don't necessarily. We don't have Transformer rooms for boys and that kind of thing. But no, we do
You do
have
have a Jurassic Park themed room, and you do have Despicable Me rooms. Mm-hmm. Just so you know.
There you go.
Okay. Well,
Just in case you forgot, Mr. Universal, that you do have those.
No. I look. I appreciate y'all are in competition with one another, so please point out the flaws in each other's arguments.
yes, I'm totally into this. Okay.
Okay.
At point of order, if after everything has been presented, can we sweeten the pot any?
Absolutely. Now we're gonna once Eli is finished with his offer,
When he's finished, then we
we're
can sweeten
going
the pot.
to
Okay.
lay the cards out on the table and see if anybody can sweeten.
Yes, if I could be
pot.
first, that'd be great.
Okay.
All right. Thank you. Go ahead, Eli. I'm sorry. I don't mean to interrupt.
No, that's okay. And, this is a very interesting learning experience for me. Okay, well then, you already have this. So then the last thing I am willing to offer you, Mr. Universal, is one of our main attraction rides that allows for you to have a celebrity, of course, of your choice that you could pull from our stable. If you do not like the voice of this character, you have that option. Okay, you have that. Would you be willing for our attraction of soaring?
So I would have the soaring ride system.
Yes.
And I would make it into whatever I want it to be. Is that what you're saying?
Yes, and we would also we love Patrick Wilbur. We think he does a great job, but for what we want and what you can offer us, Mr. Universe, because we do not, sir, we respect you so much. We are willing to also offer the chance to give you the ability to switch out Patrick Warburton for any actor that we could provide. We'd have to give you a list of said actors, and you have that choice to switch that gentleman out.
It sounds like you're giving the entire ride system away that we built.
So does that mean that you have to take out any of the soaring ride systems in and around? So like I want it to be, because I'm giving you a stronghold. Like you got anything in there. If people want to go to a theme park to experience a Marvel ride or character, they got to go to a Disney theme park. So then what you're saying is that there's no more soaring over California. There's no soaring over the world. No more soaring, period. You're giving me that ride technology.
Yes.
Okay. All right. These are some interesting proposals. All right, so let's put all of our cards out on the table, and that's it, right?
That's it.
That's what you've offered.
Those three things I had,
Okay.
yes.
So let's educate everybody in the room now onto what everybody has chosen. So Lee, why don't you sum up your proposal one more time?
We are offering one of our hottest franchises, Chester and Hester. This is a top secret. People don't understand how well this property does for us, but it's gangbusters. So that is what we want to give you, the entire Chester and Hester library, if you will.
How do you do it? Okay.
Chester and Hester is the Dino-Rama, Dino Land, USA.
Anything, yeah, Dino
all
USA.
The little,
okay, gotcha.
You shoot water and it makes the dinosaur.
The carny thing. Okay,
Yes,
you're missing out. You're missing out.
You're missing out.
All right, Kevin, why don't you explain what your offer was?
I'm giving him the entire Simpsons world. So both television media as well as whatever movie media.
Oh.
And all the rights within, including Spider Pig, so he doesn't have to pay me any rights for the song or anything that the spoof over the song, so he can definitely have that. Okay. So I'm giving them the entire Simpsons world plus some little extras, a little lanyard, I like to call it.
Oh, wow.
I'm from New Orleans, so we can do that.
You can do that.
I can do that.
I hear you. Damn.
All right, and then Eli, if you would one more time, you're offering me.
I was offering the Radiator Springs to add to your Fast and Furious franchise.
Right.
Yes. And then I was offering the chance to build a hotel as well as the soaring around the world and give you the choice of any actor that you choose if you're not a fan of Patrick Warburton.
So to get this straight, I get a hotel from you that you're going to pay for to build.
I would pay to have it constructed, yes.
Anything I want.
Well, we got to make sure it fits within your property, but don't see
it's got to be something I own because all I'm getting for if I wanted to build a Fast and Furious hotel, I could.
You could.
And if I wanted to build a...
Imagine the elevator on that thing.
Be a car straight down. Be like the Dubai Sea when it just goes right out the window. Yes, you have that. Mm-hmm.
And then the second part of that offer was...
So you have that, Fast Furious, and you have Soaring. So you get a hotel.
Soaring.
You basically get 2 rides.
That's right.
Yes.
Okay. So that is the offers currently on the table, and I don't want to sound like Bob Barker here, but it feels like all of y'all have underbid.
Well, I'd like to sweeten the pot whenever we get a chance. I want to sweeten the pot.
Guys, you can. And now,
what are you offering us? You're offering the entire Marvel universe.
I'm offering you the fire from Olympus that is Iron Man, Thor, Black Panther, Black Widow,
all the rights,
Captain America, the X-Men, Wolverine, any and every one of these characters will be eligible to be built in y'all's parks. Y'all, like Kevin, you offered me Simpsons, and I'm grateful because I do think I could do something with that in the library. But there again, I've already got a Simpsons land. I've already got a whole Simpsons area. You've offered me Fast and the Furious. I've already got a Fast and Furious. I think I've gotten all I can get out of that. Just as I think the franchise has gotten all they can out of these stupid movies. And Lee offered me Chester and Hester, even though I already own Jurassic frickin' Park.
Which is better than Chester and Hester.
Yes.
Absolutely.
But he thinks I need more kiddie dinosaur rides.
Well, I'd like to sweeten the pot.
Okay, so we're all going to wait one more offer for everyone to sweeten the pot. Kevin, you get to go first.
All right, so including the entire Simpsons world, everything, and including the rights to the Spider Pig, because he sang the same song, and so we'll let you have the rights.
Okay.
I want to offer you Lifetime, which will catch the entire daytime market TV. I want to offer you Arts and Entertainment, A&E, which we have 50% with the Hearst Corporation. Same thing with Lifetime. We both have 50% with that. And I would also like to give you ESPN, the entire ESPN thing, because we haven't done with that. And I will be glad to give you that. And one more thing, if I could. I'd like to offer you Indiana Jones, because we haven't done a damn thing with Indiana Jones. And so what that means is we just built a roller coaster in Paris. And I can retheme that to anything. So I will give you the entire Indiana Jones thing. We'll close the stunt thing, because we've been talking about that forever.
You're going to close Temple of the Forbidden Eye.
Well, we'll close Temple of Forbidden Eye. We'll close that. Temple of Forbidden Eye, we're going to cry because, it's just like it. But I'm not selling you the ride system, but you can have it. You can have something similar to that. But we'll build something similar to it. We have properties we can stick into that. But we're willing to give you that the entire Indiana Jones franchise because we haven't done enough with that thing.
Yes, indeed.
And I know we're making the 5th movie that's coming out. We'll finish that movie and we'll figure out. We'll have my lawyers call your lawyers, and we'll figure out how the profits work off of that. But after we're done with that movie, after that thing has its run, before it goes to the second run going forward will be all Universal.
Gentlemen, now we have an offer.
That's what right. I'm getting. I'm giving you lifetime.
Okay, hold on. I need to write all this down. I'm getting lifetime.
Yes, we have lifetime 50% with the Hearst Corporation. I'm giving you A&E, which is 50%. 50% with the Hearst Corporation, and I'm giving you ESPN, which is 80%. We have 80% of that.
Okay.
And plus the Indiana Jones franchise.
Indy. And plus the Simpsons, right?
Plus the Simpsons. In addition to the Simpsons. This is all on top of the Simpsons.
All on top of the Simpsons. That is an offer. That is a real offer. All right. I like that.
Yes. And the benefit with us is we keep the History Channel, which means because we did stuff for the History Channel. We did the history of Walt Disney World and all different parks. So it makes sense that we keep that. But all this other stuff, we haven't really done as much. So I feel like you guys can take it and run with it and do really well and, balance that power between Disney and Universal. And we'll both be there. And it's going to be awesome.
Am I incorrect in assuming that I can take your Temple of the Forbidden Eye and just move it right into my Universal Land?
Yeah,
absolutely. Yes,
can move it right in there exactly as it is because so many people who come to Disney they have never experienced that great ride.
No,
I can put it in there. I don't really have anything like that.
No, you don't. And yes, we'll share the ride system rights. We'll do something completely different with that ride system, and it'll be just as good.
And you've given me stuff from my streaming library.
You have plenty. You have A&E. You have Lifetime. I mean, oh my God! Are you talking about all the stay-at-home moms that watch all those Lifetime specials and stuff?
The movies.
Brooke Shields, she comes with that. I mean, you can have all of that. Lifetime, it's good. It's great that we have it, but I think you guys could do something better. I think you could have even a Lifetime land. Oh my God!
A
Lifetime land.
I don't want people walking on my land crying.
Bet they men love that. Oh my God! You could sell an express pass to some restaurant where somebody leaves this person for that person instead of a Wild West shootout. Oh my God! You can have some dramatic breakup between a couple.
Oh wow!
Oh my God! I mean, this is like where Desperate Housewives go and have a good time.
So can we do paternity tests?
Yes, you can do whatever you want. I'm giving it to you. I don't care.
I can do that.
I don't want Lifetime. I'm giving Lifetime all to you.
All right, I can do all this.
Yes, you can do all that. I'm giving you it's a Lifetime, A&E, ESPN, because Lord knows sports, Disney. Okay, whatever.
Yes. Oh my God!
You could do. You could compete with CBS and Fox Sports. I'll let you do that. I don't want to deal with it. I got ABC, Touchstone, Marvel, Lucasfilm. I have enough to worry about, man.
I got it.
And I want to balance the power. I'm willing to give you that because I feel the creatives need to have the respect to they can do whatever they want. So you take it, add it to your arsenal, create your streaming service. I don't care what you call it. We'll have our thing, you have our thing, and good luck to you, man.
This is something to consider. I appreciate this. I feel like I have something to consider here.
Thank you very much.
Okay. Very well done.
That was
Kevin.
man. I like Forged in Fire, so I gotta say, A&E, yeah, they.
I have to be real with the Disney company. Look, I know all three of us work with the Disney company.
Yeah,
I have to be real with what we've done with it. And if Temple of the Forbidden Eye, I mean, it's great. I love it. I'm going to miss that ride. Spider-Man is great. I love it. I'm going to love that ride.
Yeah.
I think that's an equal trade. And then everything else, A&E, Lifetime. We got to admit, guys, Disney panel. I mean, we all work for Disney. We haven't done with Indiana Jones.
I was thinking Indiana Jones.
we haven't done a damn thing with it. And we're building a movie.
You got it. You got that.
That's the thing. We're going to finance the movie. So.
Yeah.
Okay.
We'll finance the movie, and then after it's done, after the second run out of the theaters, you take it and do whatever you want with it.
Kev, that was a great offer.
Thank you, sir.
I feel like I finally have a legit offer on the table. Having said that, I'm not necessarily blown away.
Wow. It's okay.
I still have...
You're like Forged in Fire?
I know. I like this. This is the best offer I've gotten to this moment.
The Lifetime thing, that killed me.
Who wants to go next?
All right. What else you guys got? Help us out here, Disney.
I tell you what.
Should we let Lee go next because he's probably had more time to think about this than everybody else.
That's fair.
All
right. Well, I will keep this short and sweet, and I think that this will be a nice, what we call even trade. It's a win-win. Okay, so we did talk about Chester and Hester. Okay, and I think that's still a good fit for a certain area of your park. Maybe not where Marvel's at now, but I think you can find a space for it. But you'll notice that there's a certain Imagineer that is no longer with the company. Well, he is responsible for an entire park that I think you guys would get Joe Rohde. That is correct.
Yes.
Exactly.
Lee, we don't have any rights to Joe Rohde. How the hell we can get him away?
Work for us.
He retired like months ago. How the hell are we going to negotiate that?
Can I tell you?
You won't.
I thought he was going to offer me Meet the Robinsons. So this is better. Okay, go ahead.
I cannot offer you Joe Rohde the person.
No.
But I can offer you Joe Rohde's creation.
His ideas? Oh.
His sketchbook, like whatever he had.
What we're giving you the whole park.
You give me Animal Kingdom.
I'm giving you Animal Kingdom.
The whole
Wait, time out. Motherfucker, are you crazy? What the hell are you doing to us?
Tito had that much room to hold.
Time out. Lee, what are you doing with us? You can't give away a whole park?
All right, so Lee, you can win this exercise, but get fired by your company for giving away too much.
You know how much money we invested in that damn motherfucking thing? What the hell are we going to do? Just put it on the 18-wheeler and ship it off to Universal?
That sounds like Lifetime Land.
They ain't got room to put over there. They got room on the International Drive. What the hell are you doing?
I can't do it.
Can I just keep Animal Kingdom where it is and build a shuttle?
No.
You can have a Universal property on Disney property? What the hell? Well, I mean,
unfortunately, that won't work. But we will. We're going to take all of your Marvel properties, all your characters, all of your storylines, and we're going to replace those inside our Animal Kingdom. So we will no longer have Animal Kingdom. It's going to be Marvel Kingdom.
Okay.
But in return for that, anything that we currently have in Animal Kingdom is yours for the taking. You know, we can tear down a mountain, rebuild it over there.
So I can have
a big deal.
Expedition Everest. I can have Avatar Land.
Kilimanjaro Safaris.
Kilimanjaro Safaris.
Motherfucker, Chapek's going to kill you. What the hell are you doing to us? Chapek's going to kill you, man.
But we're going to have Marvel Land.
Chapek's going to kill you.
We're going to have Marvel Land.
Marvel Land. That is...
Man, you better submit your freaking application to Universal.
Can I tell you that? Like, this man's recognizing the power that what he's getting could be an entire park in and of itself.
We're not going to do an Iron Man ride and then stick it in Epcot. We're not going to do a Black Panther ride and stick it in Animal Kingdom. We're going to do an entire park the way Disney does it of the Marvel universe.
Wow.
Now, okay. We know that's a win for us.
Okay. So how does this work with It's Tough to Be a Bug? Because isn't that a Pixar property? I can make sequels to It's Tough to Be a Bug if I wanted to?
Only attractions.
Or the Bug's Life, or whatever we call it.
Right. You don't have rights to Pixar.
Do DreamWorks have ants? So y'all can have ants. I think y'all have
just
DreamWorks.
Turn it into ants.
Who has DreamWorks?
Universal has DreamWorks, I believe.
Yeah.
I can do whatever I want to do with any
that attraction.
With the attraction. But I can't use I can't use the Bug's Life characters?
Well, you can use them, but not in any future movies, or you can't build off that franchise. If you want to keep Pixar in your property and your park, that's up to you, or you can retheme it. Again, your choice, however you want to do it. You can't expand on that. You can't have Bugs Life 7, the Fast and the Furious coming out. The short and the six-legged.
Okay.
But you can keep it Pixar themed, or you can change it to whatever theme you want. The technology, the theme, the tree, whatever, it's yours.
Tree, okay.
We'll just pick it up, put it on an 18-wheeler, move it over there. No biggie.
And the same thing with Avatar. I can have everything Avatar, even with all the future movies coming out.
You can even have James Cameron. That guy.
Lee, I agree with that. Yeah, you can have him. It's cool.
Yeah. So whatever.
Okay, right. And the tree as well. I get the tree.
Sure, absolutely.
All the animals sculpted into it.
Yep, whatever you need. I mean, you can even, if you want to, we can just sand it down, and we can carve. You could carve in,
Vin Diesel and
Vin Diesel.
Right.
Yeah.
Vin Diesel, the Tree of Life.
Yeah,
that's awesome.
Yeah, you could put a big Chevy convertible in there, or whatever you want.
Oh, man. So I get all of Animal Kingdom.
That's amazing.
Man, you nuts,
Everything.
dude. That
For
realistically,
Marvel
that's
World,
nuts.
though. Marvel World.
Okay.
No, I agree with that.
Marvel World.
Marvel World.
Kilimanjaro Safari, I can see that as a tour through Wakanda. I'm good with that. Okay. I can see that. That's cool. But I think that's going to cost a lot more money than we expected.
Yeah.
I even get the dinosaur franchise. So, I mean, not that I really need it, because, again, I have Jurassic Park. Because that's the thing about, like, if I put Indiana Jones in Universal Studios, well, I got to worry about this dinosaur ride over there that is kind of similar, right?
This is true. Yeah, absolutely.
So, this pretty much gives me
Can I add you one more thing?
one more thing.
And that is the Muppets. I will give you the entire Muppets world.
Oh, now you're just tugging at my heartstrings.
I think you kind of know who you're dealing with at this point. I don't think this is a genuine offer.
No, I think this is a genuine offer because what
think it's more like
do we have?
Genuine offer. I like this offer.
Because to tell you the truth, what have we done with it? We've only done like maybe some of the TV shows.
Reality
the latest
TV, yeah.
show has not done well. We did a movie. Yeah, it was good. It was great to have it, but it wasn't great.
You botched the second one.
Yeah, we botched the second one. We only have Muppets Vision 3D, and Lord knows we can throw any 3D attraction into that area.
I
and
agree.
who knows, we could probably abolish that entire area, give it to Universal, and retheme it to Star Wars or whatever else. Because what happens? Let's be realistic here. We have Galaxy's Edge, we have Star Tours, and in between, what is there? The whole Muppets land. So
right
let's
there.
be fair to Jim Henson.
Yes.
We haven't done enough to do this. So let's just give it to somebody that may take Muppets to the next level and make it where it should be, because we're not doing enough with it. We have enough to deal with Star Wars, Marvel. Hopefully, if we get the entire Marvel thing and in our own catalog, Disney catalog. I mean, let's be honest here. Disney, Marvel, Star Wars, that's plenty to work with. We give them Muppets, I think we're good. We're good. And we're going to be fair to Jim Henson. We always had a kind of a contentious relationship with Jim Henson, the Henson Company. Maybe we realized, look, I know we could probably do something with it, but we haven't done much with it. Let's be fair to Jim. Rest in peace. Give it to Universal, who may take it and run with it. And Lord, you could probably do a park-to-park thing with the Muppets.
So now, to be clear now, so that gets me Lifetime.
That gives you a Lifetime.
I get A&E.
A&E.
I get ESPN.
ESPN.
I get Indiana Jones using the parks however I want.
We'll give you Indiana Jones. We haven't done enough with that.
Right. I get Simpsons to do. Well, I've already done my Simpsons ride, but I get their property from my streaming service.
You get the entire properties of Simpsons. You know, it's totally fine. Do you get Family? I can't remember if you own Family Guy or not, but you get both.
That's just Fox.
That's Fox. But at the same time, it's like we haven't done enough with Indiana Jones. We're building the 5th movie, but in the end, you get the entire Muppets franchise.
Well, this is all hypothetical anyway, because this is never going to happen.
No, it's never going to happen. But if we're going to do that,
Indy,
Indy,
The Simpsons,
and
the Muppets.
And the Muppets are the big three, and then you have Lifetime and A&E.
Lifetime, A&E.
And ESPN.
And ESPN.
You get the sports stuff.
Okay. Lee, you're offering me all of Animal Kingdom. Is there anything else that goes along with this?
I think an entire theme park is pretty good.
And I think you're nuts, because we're going to have to freaking fill that.
I think a theme park, that's all you need.
I think Chapek's going to kill you.
All right.
Man, it's better. Sometimes it's better to ask forgiveness than it is to ask for permission.
He's going to forget. He's going to fire your ass.
No,
we got to retheme all that.
Oh, my God.
I'm going to go with Universal.
No, we got to retheme all that. Fool.
To Marvel. It's all going to be Marvel.
No, but we have to retheme our park. And hopefully we can, if they take your plan, we got to figure out a time frame in which we can convert everything to something that works for us, that doesn't conflict with Universal's interest. That's going to hurt.
Okay. Y'all could argue.
We can argue. We can argue in the boardroom. Yeah, we can do it behind Disney doors. It's all good.
Eli, last up. What you got? We started off with Fast and the Furious.
Yeah. Fast and the Furious Hotel.
Fast and the Furious
to build
is
for
a hotel.
You. There's a hotel in there.
All right. Where are we at now?
I mean, look, my counterparts here, we love our brand.
We're desperate.
And we love your brand. And, again, we're fans of Marvel. But you have what we have. I mean, like I said, I offered you the thing of, Radiator Springs, and you was like, hey, we already got that. And I apologize to you, Mr. Universal. I apologize to you because how can I top what someone already has? I mean, that's the thing. So
It's a good question.
that's a very good question. So I feel that the best I could do for you is best I could do for you.
Very best. Okay.
Is to help expand you. Okay?
Expand me.
Yeah, so what we'll do is we're going to help you get your foot in the door in an international country of your choice to expand your park. So, place of your choosing, right?
Hong Kong? You gonna give him Hong Kong?
We can start in Hong Kong. Maybe he wants to go in an area that has not been done, but we have the ability to have international ties.
Yes.
Mr. Universal. Yes.
But I can already open
Let's be fair. He has Universal Dubai, which is pretty good.
Yes.
Okay, well,
We don't have Disney Dubai, and that's unfortunate.
I can already open my theme parks across seas.
He has Universal Tokyo.
Right.
Okay. All right. Well,
Yeah.
hey,
And now you could, to be fair, you could take the Marvel characters and open them overseas. I can't do anything about that. You've already done it. You've put Iron Man and
Hong Kong, yeah.
Yeah.
He's been Iron Man
So,
also.
I mean, it's
because-
like,
He's got a point, yeah.
that's not all. That's not all, sir.
oh, don't act now.
Yeah, don't act now. Wait, there's more.
Okay.
All right. Also, I think we would be willing to give you, because you really are a theme park that focuses a lot on movies.
Yes.
And so
Love movies,
why not just have access to our Hollywood studios to rebrand as you will?
Wait a minute. What do you mean I have access to your
I mean, like,
Hollywood
not you have it. You have the park. You can take it. We do it as you will. Go nuts. Like, helps for your merchandising if you want to go ahead and.
Wait. Wait. What? I get Hollywood Studios.
Yeah.
The whole park
Whole park.
to do whatever I want with it.
Yeah.
I get Star Wars.
I think Animal Kingdom is a better value than Hollywood Studios. I'm just saying.
that's cool.
I'm just saying.
I'm not
I would
finished.
take Star Wars over Avatar.
I was gonna
sir.
say, sir, if you just let me
Maybe
finish.
so. I'm just voicing my opinion.
No, that's cool. No, because that's it.
I'm staying out of this one.
Yeah, because that's the next thing. I mean, why not go for broke? So, like, you get Hollywood Studios, and yes, Mr. Universal.
So you're offering me Muppets, which Kevin just offered me, which is in Hollywood Studios. You're offering me Star Wars.
The Star Wars franchise. That was the next thing I was getting to, yes.
And Indiana Jones, which also is in...
Oh, I'm not trying to crisscross with your... Okay, I get... Okay. I wasn't trying to...
No, please, by all
No,
means.
but I'm not trying to... You know what I'm saying? I just...
No, you're good. We're all on the
we're
same team.
Okay,
So,
yes.
yeah, do what you gotta do.
Yeah, so you have access to Hollywood Studios, the property that's in that Star
Any
Wars...
property that's in Hollywood Studios, that's
Star
mine.
Wars franchise is
I
included.
can have any bit of the Star Wars franchise I want.
Yes, we have...
I can have Indiana Jones.
Yes.
I can have the Muppets.
Yes.
You realize Star Wars is in there.
We'll have Marvel. We'll have all of Marvel.
I know we're going to lose Star Wars.
Yeah, but we'll have like...
I'll let you go.
Okay,
Good.
That's fair. Look,
Yeah,
we can go through that later.
Yeah, we'll do that in the boardroom.
We can have Quinjet's Edge
We'll
if you
talk
wanted
with,
to. We
so-
can,
yes.
Question: how does Toy Story work? Because Toy Story is in Hollywood Studios. Do I get the rights to build Toy Story rides, or is that just something that remains with Disney Company and there's no Toy Story rides in
If you
your
wanna-
Hollywood Studio Park?
If you want to go ahead and we could work out a deal where we break bread on that, so to speak, kind of like what we did for this Marvel deal in the beginning, when you had access to all the characters and we just had access to just the comic publishing company. We can work out a deal similar to that. That's fair.
I need a little bit more specific.
There's a lot of property. That's a lot of property.
Because,
there.
I mean, Mickey Mouse is his first attraction at Hollywood Studios. right? With the Mickey and Minnie Runaway Railway, right?
Yeah.
So do I have rights to Mickey?
Ooh, I can't. Well, now look, full rights to Mickey Mouse is.
I'm gonna have to get back to you on that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's yeah. Here's the other thing I was thinking with
I
that.
need you to be specific with me.
I really gotta write that all the
Okay.
stuff.
I need
down
you to
there.
think about Hollywood Studios and think about exactly which. Okay, so definitely Star Wars. you
Yeah,
think.
I have no problem with
Star
that.
Wars on the table.
Yeah.
Muppets is on the table.
Yes, we put Muppets on the table prior, so
Indies on the table.
Indies on the table.
Indies on the table.
So that's more you can shake a stick at. You pretty much have like Lucasfilm history right there in the palm of your hand.
I do. I'm getting all of Lucasfilm at this
That's
point.
yes.
Okay.
So that's a lot to add to your repertoire.
Okay.
Of movie themed rides and cinema, and you're good with 2D and 3D technology. This will definitely add to that, right?
Right, and I can do whatever I want with any of these franchises. I make my own movies. I get everything.
Oh, you get the rides. You want to make your own movies. That's what if
Well,
you want.
Kevin's given me
that's
rights to do
The
whatever.
Simpsons. Yeah, that's totally fine.
You give me The Simpsons?
No, he's giving you the
What?
Simpsons. No, I'm saying like
I was gonna say.
yeah, you have the right to the Star Wars. Right? You want to make the next Star Wars blockbuster and put Vin Diesel in it?
I'm in pain right now. Shapex gonna kill you.
Yeah, that's cool. Now there was two more things to go with that.
Okay. Oh, there's two more. Okay.
Yes. Now those are the big ones.
Okay.
Those are the big ones. Okay.
All
Those
right.
are pretty big, right?
So I don't get Toy Story. I don't get Mickey, of course.
No, you can't get Mickey.
Right.
I'm sorry. I
Maybe Toy Story.
I'll have to get back to the board's heads and see if I'm gonna be eating cheese tomorrow with that one. But
Fair
yeah,
enough.
maybe something with Toy Story. I will check. But yeah, I can't do Mickey. I can't do that. I love Marvel though. So now here's the other thing. Now with all of that included, what we previously talked about, you have also a young child base, right? You have like young kids that go in there, they love Harry Potter, right? Everybody's like fond of it. So what we need to do is we need to keep that young audience going, right?
I would agree.
Okay, so what would you say if we were to give you Universal Radio, kind of akin to what we've done with Radio Disney? We've created pop stars that children love. They would, we can create those same stars and give you access to those young stars as well, and that would bring in a whole new fan base for you and give you that more festive poppy kind of theme that Disney is known for. So imagine if, I don't know, One Direction were to have a concert in your empty area of the park. We could totally turn that into one big concert hall. Now you have kids just coming in, and not only do they get to enjoy the ride, they get to have like an awesome concert in your park. So you have access to also that talent and your own radio station to spotlight the talent. So you could have interviews, you could have your own young star celebrities that may want to interview these musicians or these artists. So you can have an extending brand into your own brand, sir. So again, that's one of the things we want to express to you here in the Disney Corporation is we believing in synergy and expanding the brand for your brand. And I have one last caveat, and then I close away because I may not be able to do this, but your project is worth it. Now, what would you say, since we own Marvel, we would also consider doing a property of your choice and then turning that into a comic book?
Okay.
So you can have to sell in your park. We would recoup our costs just from creating the book. But as far as like the selling of it, like if you want to make a Harry Potter comic book, boom, you got it. Marvel will make it. You want to make Fast and Furious comic book, boom, we could do that. Marvel will make it. You have the top tier artists, writers. We have people that have written for the New York Times. We have had people that have, my God, like the talent pool is endless, Mr. Universal, completely endless. The best artists at your disposal for whatever property you choose to make a comic book out of will be yours all day, every day, because Disney does it that way. There you go, sir.
Okay. So is that it?
That's it.
That's the end of the pitch.
That's the end of the pitch.
All right, everyone's done.
Everyone's done.
Everyone's done.
Yes.
All right.
I don't think Eli could have offered you anything else. I don't think there's anything left.
Yeah, I don't think this. Yeah, I came with it. That gave like the most stuff. I mean,
Well, I was gonna say, like, I thought. Okay, so I'm gonna start with Lee. Lee, buddy, I like you, but Animal Kingdom, really, you don't own gorillas. You don't own boat rides. You don't own lions. Like, you don't own yetis. There's so much that I could do with that property and of myself if I were to decide. And in fact, Universal people did decide to go ahead and say, you know what, we're just going to build Beastly Kingdom right here in Universal. So I like Animal Kingdom. It's one of my favorite parks, but I don't necessarily think that I would be so, what's the word, tied into Kilimanjaro safaris and Avatar and whatnot that I would need. Tough to be a bug as well, that I would need that. So thank you, Lee. That was a fair offer, but I've got to look elsewhere. Kev, I liked what you had to offer. I thought that what you offered was a fair offer there. But when I look at what you've offered me, you've given me Indy, you've given me the Muppets, and you've given me the Simpsons, which I kind of already own. I'm already doing my own park stuff with that. But you've given me Lifetime, A&E, and ESPN. I got to tell you, buddy, I love you, but to have the rights to Star Wars, and I'm taking Rise of the Resistance and Smuggler's Run and Galaxy's Edge out of y'all's parks, that's a whole land for me.
Yeah, it makes sense. Yeah,
and so, yeah, if I'm going to push comes to shove, I'm going to go with Eli. Now, I do think Eli gets fired.
Absolutely, yes.
By Mr.
Unfortunately,
Chapek.
this is where the entire Disney corporation goes down in flames.
Yes,
Right.
I think
No
I
longer
give you.
exists.
Yes, I think I give you the more realistic thing right
Yes.
there. Yes.
I think it was a little bit more realistic. But Eli did have to one-up you. To include what you included, plus Star Wars, plus I get a hotel. I get
that's the fun of the exercise.
I get Radio Universal, all that.
I mean,
I think realistically, I win though. So I think Chapek would probably fire your ass.
I think
and
Chapek
and go with my.
You give away all sports. Like all sports.
What have we done with it? What have we done with
We don't-
ESPN?
I'm just saying,
ESPN is losing money right now as we speak.
So
I will give them sports. You know, we're not. We do well with other things.
we look bad. We just say here's all the stuff that's losing
No,
money.
we don't look. We're giving away Star Wars.
We
dude.
get Marvel.
We're getting.
We get Marvel. We get
Yeah,
the
but
whole
my
access.
deal, I get Marvel, I get Star Wars. I give them the sports. They can have all of NFL or
Yeah.
anything that's on sports, and that includes soccer because soccer in the rest of the world is going to rack them up some money.
Well,
You
to
like
his
saying-
point, they didn't do too well with the last couple of Star Wars movies, but I get Baby Yoda. I get
Yeah,
Baby
that's the
Yoda.
thing.
Yeah, you got a Star Wars hotel.
There you go.
There's my hotel.
There you go.
Boom.
The point of the exercise is that he's got to land to fill, but then there's nothing wrong with the radio station. There's nothing wrong with the pop stars that appeal. So I just try to appeal to all the demographics.
But can I tell you something? Like, seriously, like when you think about it, when you look at this exercise,
It's crazy.
to know that in Disney World you would have a ride to Wakanda, to know that you would have an Iron Man ride, to know you have a Captain America ride,
Spider-Man
to know
ride,
you have a
Black
Spider-Man
Widow
stuff.
ride. You'd have
It
Miss
really
Marvel.
is when you think about how much that they would unlock, that they could really do something with in their destination.
Yeah, it's
But I
almost
don't think
an
I would
entire
unlock-
park for it.
I wouldn't unlock that in lieu of Star Wars though.
But we're all
If I could keep Star Wars, I think that'd be great.
But
Can I tell you, like, to be fair, if you put gun to head, you can have the entire Marvel universe right now, or you can have the entire Star Wars universe. What would you choose? Marvel.
That's hot right now.
I would choose.
It's hot right now. I don't know what it's going to be like in the future.
But they have
I have purists sticking with their whole Star Wars
I know,
thing,
and I love
they're,
you.
and they're going to love it.
I know there's purists and
You know?
everything, and I get that, but there's also comic purists. There's also we now have. I'm talking like I actually work for the company. Jesus, like
No, that's the
yeah, but
point of
that's
the
the point.
exercise.
So we
yeah.
have a streaming service. So
Yes, we
now
have Disney
can,
Plus.
Yes, we have Disney Plus, which is starting to get up there. Why? Because of Loki. Loki is a Marvel character. He is putting us back on top. Before that show came out, though, we were losing revenue.
We had The Mandalorian, which was doing fine.
Yeah, but then we still lost revenue. I mean, the only thing that helped was that they had Baby Yoda. And then it took us too late to, like, make Baby Yoda, right? We already have merchandise.
But if I could keep both Star Wars and Marvel and give them all of that and win,
Okay,
monetarily, that's
can I ask you a question? Can I ask you a
The
fair
pool's
question?
too deep for Marvel.
Fair question. What
That's
would
fair.
What do you look more forward to? Season 3 of The Mandalorian or season 2 of Falcon and the Winter Soldier?
If I had to pick, I'd pick season 3 of The Mandalorian.
Really?
Yes, because I'd pick season 2 of Loki over Falcon and Winter Soldier.
I know you did, but now we know Mandalorian going forward, well, unless they figure out a way to shoehorn him back in.
Oh, yeah.
There's no Baby Yoda. You're losing the cuteness factor. It's just this guy's traveling around doing the same old, same old.
He's in charge of the entire planet of Mandalorians. So there's that whole story, especially for those that keep with the whole Clone Wars Rebels storyline. I think that would help.
Well, but I have to say Falcon and Winter Soldier, the next season of that, only because we've only had the one season. And look, that show is a little more relatable to people than The Mandalorian is. Not saying The Mandalorian's awful or nothing. Just saying, like, now you're hitting factors of politics, you're hitting factors of race, stuff like that.
But for those that love fantasy, we'll have that too.
Let me put Kevin and Lee in the position of being Mr. Universal for 2 seconds.
Okay.
You have to choose between... You have to choose between...
I mean, realistically, if you had to choose between Star Wars and all the stuff we offered, we're going to pick Star Wars.
You don't, but you're looking at it wrong. You've got to choose between, I've got Disney World, and I can do whatever I want. The handcuffs are off. I can do
I will not
an
fail.
Asgard land. I can do an Avengers campus. I could do
X-Men campus.
X-Men. I can do all these characters that I'm... If you had to choose right now, you have to make an educated guess right now. What are you going to gamble on as being the next best franchise to own? Star Wars or Marvel?
I'm picking Star Wars because it's proven.
Oh, I'd pick Marvel.
No, I'm not picking Marvel because I don't know what the hell is going to happen in Phase 4.
But okay,
I'm
that's
still enjoying everything.
that's fair.
That's still an unknown. And Star Wars, if I rely, and I know I f***ed up the last few episodes,
What?
and that's not my fault. Kathleen Kennedy, she's fired.
I'm like,
Or if
what?
I do the first 3 episodes at least, and definitely the original 3,
Okay,
that's
Kevin.
a consistent thing.
Harrison Ford's in his 80s. Carrie Fisher's dead. Mark Hamill, they
still
killed him
solid
off.
and relatable. You're thinking about things versus that's guaranteed versus unknown.
That's not fair.
We don't know how Marvel's going to end up.
you
in
do
Phase
know
4.
how Marvel is going to. That's why we bought the franchise, dude. Think about
Well,
this.
this is true.
All right,
You could
we
always
bought
have...
with a
I
hope,
argue-
and we hope that we will give it justice.
I argue this.
but I don't think we've given it justice.
I argue this. There has been.
Let me make one point. We've had 3 Spider-Mans, and all 3 have produced good movies. There's only ever been one Luke Skywalker. We tried to remake Han Solo. It didn't work.
But
You take
to
that
be
mask
fair,
off.
Hey, look, we own Star Wars outright. You can argue with Sony about Spider-Man, so have that fun with that battle.
Look, we can create anything now. We have the ability to actually create our own test market through the books. See what the fandom is. We actually have now access to, like, the cons. If you start making a character and you start seeing people dress up as the character, you're on to something,
but hold
right?
on, time out. You're giving me hypotheticals. I don't know if that's going to make me money. I want stuff that's
telling
going to
you-
make me money right now.
I'm telling you, these are proven facts.
Those are not proven facts.
Okay.
How the hell are they proven facts?
All right, Deadpool, that's an example.
Okay.
Could be, but if we f*** it up, it's not going to prove
We're
anything.
not going to f*** it up. We got the MCU. We don't f*** up these movies. We just, like, have actors that are so awesome that
We
they say
can. Freaking Black Widow is coming out later than we expected.
Yeah, that's
How the
true.
hell does that fit into Phase 4?
Well,
it doesn't.
We're hoping that Yelena Belova becomes the next Black Widow.
Yeah, that's hope.
That's hope.
It's not guarantee.
Do you think more people are excited about The Bad Batch or Black Widow?
No, they're more excited about probably Bad Batch than Black Widow than Bad Batch.
They were exactly. That would be my point.
But the secondary interest would be in Bad Batch too. I mean,
I'm not saying it wouldn't.
Yeah, I'm saying it's a terrible franchise.
Because you're thinking about consistency over time versus like what's happening right now.
What I'm saying is that I think Marvel is the property that you want to own right now. I would argue that with everything that's going on with Falcon and Winter Soldier and the success of that, success of WandaVision, the success of Loki.
We're going to get the X-Men soon.
You're going to get your next
Fantastic
Guardians.
Four.
You got X-Men. You got Fantastic Four coming down the pike. When you think of all of what Universal is granting Disney, I kind of looked at Star Wars as being like, if somebody offered me Star Wars, I would think, but I'd still rather hold on to Marvel. The only thing that stops me as being Universal is I can't give people who come to my parks the version that Disney's going to put on screen, which is why I'm willing to move the property.
And the argument is future money versus guaranteed. So if you're as a businessman, it's like, you know what, Star Wars, you can get something. Versus Marvel, you're pending something that's going to happen in the future, maybe in the past. But Star Wars has been established since the 70s.
Yeah, but
we're going to get something versus Marvel may get something.
Ah, dude.
As a businessman, you're just like,
as a businessman, Kevin, you appreciate multiple streams of revenue.
I do, but as a businessman, I want guarantee right now.
But I'm about to tell you.
Star Wars has had, 10 to 12 movies? Marvel's had how many?
Multiple.
It has a bunch. Tell me which one has like a gross like more than anything we have done.
But if we have
Infinity War,
Star Wars done.
Endgame.
Yeah, we beat that.
One movie.
Well, you said they one movie.
And versus we have the entire universe to beat that. Have you done that since?
We've had 6. Okay.
WandaVision has not beat that. Falcon Falcon Show. No, there's no argument against that.
There is an argument.
There is no argument against that. All right, craft it and then give it to me and let's see what happens.
All right, let me tell you something.
All right, tell me something.
You are a businessman. You like multiple streams of revenue,
I'm thinking I need money right now to keep the business. We just came off a pandemic. And so I need to make the company happen right now.
We smarter than we giving ourselves credit for at this point. Listen.
I'm listening.
We own Marvel. So we have comics. We have video games, right? Because we do make video games for this product. Have you played Spider-Man on PlayStation?
We had do well with Star Wars video games as well.
Okay, when's the last Star Wars video game that came out?
Force Unleashed.
When was that?
It's still rocking after all these years. People still talking about it as part of
all these years. Spider-Man, look, it came out with Spider-Man.
But as a businessman, you're thinking about consistency.
I'm thinking, as a businessman, I'm thinking about all forms of money that comes in on the intake.
But if I had to choose consistent money versus something that's happening right now, over the years, I want consistent money.
The only thing is with Star Wars and Marvel that they do have in common is the fact that you have the ability to take new characters and then do what you can to put them on the plateau where people will relate to them and they make money from that. Right?
Let me put it like this. I am more excited to see what Disney does with the X-Men and the Fantastic Four. Things I've never seen before.
It's not guaranteed. No, I mean, where's the guarantee they're going to do something with the X-Men?
The fact that they purchased Fox?
We have Indiana Jones. We haven't done with that. We purchased Muppets. We haven't done shit with that.
Harrison Ford just injured his shoulder making a fifth in Indiana Jones.
And look at our fourth movie. We haven't done with that. Our fourth movie sucked.
What's our fourth movie of what?
Oh, that freaking alien. That thing spinning.
So
we're
killing it. I never even saw that one because so many of y'all said it's
exactly. No, that's exactly my point. You didn't even see it, so it's like, what's the point?
You're making my point for me.
No, my business point is that I'm looking at consistent money to keep the business running versus something that may or may not happen.
Okay,
it's a gamble.
But these characters have stood the test of time.
It's still a gamble.
It's a gamble as far as what media you want to put the characters in. I give you that.
You're still giving me a what if.
No,
I want right now.
This is not a what if. This is the same.
You just said what if.
This is the same.
What are you talking about?
Because that's a series.
Tell me right now.
That's literally a series that's coming out.
Tell me right now.
Well, okay.
What
listen. First of all,
Baby Yoda.
Tell you something.
Baby Yoda is giving me right now. Tell me.
Iron Man, Thor, Spider-Man, the Hulk. All these characters were
released 10 years ago.
These characters were out and they were making money in a different form before Star Wars ever came out. So there's your longevity right there. That is proven fact that those characters make money. Those characters have been in TV shows. They've been in video games. They've been in like alternate TV movies. They have been in all different medias, in all tests of time, and they've all proved they generate revenue, multiple streams in any form. That's all I'm saying.
So where's Iron Man now? He's dead. Where's Thor now? Somewhere with the Guardians. When the hell is he going to show up? Maybe until next year or the 2-3 years?
All right. I understand.
I'm talking as a businessman. I'm talking about right now. I need to make money. I just came off the pandemic. I need to make money now.
Have you heard of the movie Batman? How many people have played Batman? How many people have played the Joker? How many people have played Superman?
And what revenue have you gotten off of that video game lately?
No, that's the movie.
No, I'm talking about right now.
I'm telling you, the point is,
I don't care about the movie. I'm talking about right now. I want to have money right now. Well, you just came off a pandemic.
You're making money off of Loki.
No, we lost
now.
it. Yeah, we're making off money. But we're gonna give it away.
Give it away to what?
Versus like Star Wars, we take so we're making money off of Loki right now.
Yeah. So I'm just saying that's proven,
and hopefully the next 3 episodes are going to rock, and is going to keep those people in there. I'm talking about if versus yes.
If versus, I think there's going to be more people excited about Doctor Strange into the multiverse. Spider-Man, where they're bringing in the old Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield and all those people. I think more people are excited about that than wherever the next iteration of Star Wars is going to take us.
And that's a fair argument because we didn't do a good job with the last 3 episodes.
Mm-hmm.
However,
yes, sir,
the first 3 episodes, people will remember that.
True, but you killed
10 years ago. Do you remember what the story of Thor was about?
Which one?
The first original movie.
Yes.
Yeah.
Do you really?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just Thor.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. What about Thor?
Odin cast him down to Earth, and he was stripped powerless, and he threw the hammer down there, and he couldn't pick it up because he wasn't worthy, and then
it was the Dog World, which was not a great movie, but he fought the Dog Elves, and then like he had to take out the big elves, and he was like, but still generated enough that you get Thor Ragnarok, and people
Ragnarok was unbelievable.
Exactly. Ragnarok was awesome. I'm hoping like what is it? For the love of whatever. What's the next Thor?
Oh, movie? Love and Thunder.
Love and Thunder. I hope that thing rocks as well.
Right. So we still
with Jane.
We still have Chris Hemsworth. Chicks love Chris Hemsworth.
I can sell a lightsaber.
Chris Hemsworth or whatever Star Wars.
I don't care. I can sell a lightsaber quicker than I can sell a freaking hammer.
You cannot.
That is true.
That's a fact.
That's fair. That's fair. But I mean, come on. We got Chris Hemsworth. You know, chicks are gonna come by and drag their men to see Chris Hemsworth
right now. But I'm talking about over time.
Okay. I think Kevin is right in that. Yeah. You're gonna sell a lightsaber easier than you're gonna sell all that stuff. But what's the next Star Wars movie you're geeked about? Because I can name 3 to 4 Marvel movies I'm geeked about.
And we generate our own material. We create the stories that we're going to turn into a movie when you're the Marvel.
And who says we can't do that with Star Wars?
What?
I mean, we haven't proven anything so far. Marvel's been taking the front line so far. But if you get it again, you take a hammer versus a lightsaber.
Yeah, it's fair. But what happens when that generation of people that remember the old one
pass off and die?
Right.
That would be my argument. My argument that what's to say we couldn't is because you killed everybody we cared about.
You cared about. Who's to say that there's kids that don't care about the stuff that we put out so far?
I'm just saying, look.
No, because we're taking it for a very consensual thing, and so it's like it's surrounding about you guys. Who knows that there's people that haven't identified with everything else in Star Wars that we don't know?
Because we're the ones whose pockets they've been picking for the last years.
But eventually you're going to die and somebody else's pockets are going to fill that.
But I'm telling you that.
So if I put Fennec into a future episode, they may like, oh my God, Fennec, that's freaking awesome. If I put Cad Bane, oh my God, that's freaking awesome.
I can tell you this, my daughter has watched more Star Wars movies than she's seen Marvel movies, but I guarantee you she could pick out Thor before she could pick out...
Oh, that's good. That's one person. Great. Okay. How about the rest of the universe?
I mean,
that's what I'm saying.
We can get the rest of the universe
one person. We can't use one person as one example.
No, I'm saying if you put... Okay, I guarantee you she could pick out Black Widow before she could pick out Maz Kanata.
No, that's true. But I bet you she can pick up R2D2 versus she can pick out any of those other guys.
No.
What? Like one of the Hulk?
You pick out. You
think
put
the
up-
Hulk is
we're
not
focusing-
We're focusing into one droid or for one person versus anything else.
Yeah, but I'm saying, okay, so
But if I had to think about something that's going to be recognizable over entire thing,
All right, I tell you
business-wise,
what.
you got to tell me.
But
I
R2D2
you can't argue with the fact that it's like, one person, great. Your daughter can pick that.
There's
That's wonderful.
I can tell you-
But if I had to pick a bunch of people,
All right, but time out.
Man.
R2D2 is a sidekick. Chewbacca is a sidekick.
Yes,
the
it
Hulk
is.
carries
still
movies.
recognizable.
The Hulk carries movies.
But you can't
Thor
argue me. It's
carries
still
movies.
recognizable. It's still recognizable.
So is the Noid from Domino's.
No, it's not. Did your daughter know who the the Noid is? F you. No, they don't.
Yeah, she was
no,
just-
she
this is
knows. She
easy.
probably knows
Come on,
Chewbacca versus.
They
Rampage.
just put him on a
Please.
commercial. They
No.
just had him on a
we
commercial.
got everything.
No, sorry. I'm
Come
sorry.
on.
I
It's
disagree
okay.
with that.
It's
No,
okay.
Noid doesn't. Noid. Who knows the Noid?
Viva the
She
Noid.
only knows the Noid because
Viva
you
the
showed
Noid.
the
Put him
Noid.
back on a commercial.
No, she only knows the Noid because you know the Noid.
No.
Nobody knows the Noid.
They
Other
just
than
made
that.
a whole bunch of new commercials with the damn Noid.
That's beautiful. Who remembers the fucking Noid?
They actually had a commercial.
If
Yeah.
I
do.
said R2D2
You
versus
do.
Noid, who are you gonna pick? No, I do because I grew up with that. But if you're
Well,
talking about people,
I grew up
no.
reading comics. That's why I'm
no,
here.
freaking out of your mind. No,
I know about it, but that's why I'm here.
I'll put R2D2 versus the Noid any day. I'll put C-3PO over versus the Noid. I'll put
Dude,
Chewbacca versus the Noid.
Okay, so when you
She
put,
grew up with Peppa Pig too. That doesn't mean Peppa Pig's gonna ever carry a movie 10 years from now that she's gonna care
exactly,
about.
but R2D2 she will know.
you think you would see
R2D2's not gonna carry a movie.
No, it doesn't
Captain
matter.
Marvel would.
The fact that I put that motherfucker in there, she's gonna know who that is and
Dude.
relate to that more so than freaking Peppa
Dude,
Pig.
everybody
No.
wants to be a superhero. Not everybody thinks they want to be an alien. Even the characters that
Everybody
people-
wants something relatable.
but everybody's like, ooh, in the
Nobody
inside.
can relate to a superhero because they don't have those powers.
But everybody says when they see the hero on the screen, oh yeah, that's a girl, that's a Asian man, that's a
Yeah,
black.
well, I can buy
that's
things.
But you can't relate. You can't relate to an alien with 4 eyes. You know what I'm saying?
Y'all are not winning this argument with me.
Well,
It's if I had to put up R2D2, Chewbacca, and all those guys up against
you
the
love Star
characters you
Wars.
play,
There's not wrong
Okay,
with that.
wait.
and that's cool.
Look,
And we're gonna be at an impasse, and that's it.
That's it.
Fair enough. So
Yeah.
Yes.
you're saying that in your mind you can build a whole franchise around R2D2, Chewbacca, and C-3PO.
I can build a
Before-
franchise around some relationship to those people versus anything else that's around.
before you could build a relationship with Spider-Man, Thor, Captain America, and Iron Man.
Spider-Man may be tough. Iron Man is dead. So how the heck do you bring that up? Thor,
oh,
Thor
wow.
is somewhere else with the Guardians.
You could just easily just hire.
Okay,
just give
I'm
it to
sorry.
another actor.
Let me rephrase. You could do that easier than what you could do with Wolverine, the Fantastic Four,
When's the last Wolverine movie? Fantastic Four movie.
Logan. Logan was the last.
Oh,
one.
and your daughter watched that, or people watched that?
People love
No,
that
she
movie.
did. She hadn't. Of course, she hadn't watched that because. Disney,
the case in point.
but Disney has now the license to do with Wolverine. What the they want to do with it?
Yeah, we got
Yeah,
Silver
but if
Surfer
I had
now.
to put like whatever that movie versus Star Wars, who's they gonna pick?
What?
Who are they gonna pick?
What
Logan versus
between
Star Wars
Wolverine
movies?
versus Wolverine?
No, bull. You're
Not even
out
a
of your
question.
mind.
Wait, what Star Wars? The new ones that we watched now?
I'll put the new ones up against that one.
Oh no, you out your mind.
Who
No.
made, whoa, who made more money, the Wolverine movies or that last
You know, as a
Origin of
business,
Han Solo movie that they did?
as a business staff, that's exactly a great point. But as far as relatability, I'm gonna go with Star Wars all day.
Relatability. Everybody relates. They got toys where you put the claws in your hair like that. Everybody relates to Wolverine.
I have a lightsaber.
Wolverine's voice
I
on
have
the
a
intro
lightsaber.
to this show.
Let's go.
How are you going to argue with a lightsaber?
I don't have a lightsaber.
Who wants a lightsaber? Yeah, but you're
lightsaber.
one person. It doesn't matter.
Well,
I'm
yes,
talking about a bunch of people.
Okay, if you're asking me, would I rather have claws that were indestructible?
No, I'm talking about I want who's going to make the company most money. And
Marvel
that's
will.
Marvel.
A lightsaber
Marvel
will make more
Marvel
money.
is happening now. Marvel is your instant stream of income, and you have multiple incomes from it, from the brand itself.
From an if versus like here it
That's
is.
not an if. That's like, okay, Disney bought Marvel. Marvel is not like the bottom 10 in comic book publishing, right? I mean, they generate a lot of content. They're kind of a big deal.
No, there's
This-
no recognizing the fact they're a big deal.
All right, so
but
now,
as far as like movie versus movie,
I'm talking property versus property.
No, I'm talking movie versus movie. The only thing you got is Disney Plus versus the movies.
No,
versus
sir.
Star Wars.
No, sir. That is not.
Who's reading the comic books?
As a producer, I must step in here. It's just been going on for 20 minutes.
No, this. I'm talking about my brand. I'm the Marvel man. I'm gonna say that.
If I had any idea that this was going to go down this road, I would have never brought it up.
That's all good, dude.
Well, guys, we hope you enjoyed that discussion. If you want to learn more about us, the Magic Our Way podcast, magicourway.com is the way to go. There you find our social media links, past episodes, and more. Also, if you want to express your opinion, you can get in touch with us through the following ways. Shoot us an email at show@magicourway.com. Call or send us a text message. Yes, I did say text at 1-815-MO-WEEKEND. That's 1-815-MO-WEEKEND. That is 669-4226. Also, we have a couple of guys who do things outside of the podcast. First of all, we got Eli does things with comics.
Hey, Rob Liefeld here. Deadpool, Cable, X-Force, Domino, Marvel Comics, Image Comics, all of it. You guys, what is up? Eli Ivory. What a great name. Eli Ivory, comic guru. I'm here to talk about you. I am here to say, check out ivorycomics.com. That's right, you. Check out ivorycomics.com. ivorycomics.com. If you're not doing that, you're missing out. You're missing out. The Savages comic cannot be beat, cannot be surpassed. You need to check it out, experience it for yourself, and you know the story. It's all about the glory. Congrats to you and all the magic that you're making with your Ivory Comics. Eli Ivory, comic book guru. Check out ivorycomics.com, comic book guru. Eli Ivory, the whole package. Deadpool said to. Do it. ivorycomics.com right now. Liefeld out.
Man, I never get tired of that. So just like Rob said, you can always visit the good stuff I have over there at the ivorycomics.com website. And of course, there's a link to this podcast so you never miss an episode, you never miss a joke, you never miss an insight, you never miss learning, because that's what we do. You can also find me on Facebook.com, Eli H. Ivory. That's why I'm there. As long as you're a real person, hi, nice to meet you. But if you're a bot, gotta beat you. Also, Project Geisha has a Facebook page, so facebook.com/Project Geisha. Also, on Instagram, I'm right there posting up likes and hearts and shares. EIV504, you can find me there. And of course, on Twitter, I can be found at Hancock10166. So if you appreciate the madness, then you're just bringing me the gladness. Thank you very much.
And guys, look, if you want to book a vacation to any of the Disney resorts, including Universal, anything around the country or the world, you can do so through Lee. Lee, tell them how to do this.
Just give me a call at 832-431-1621, 832-431-1621. Email me at lee@magicourway.com. Facebook, you can find me at facebook.com/Lastovica Travel. That's LASTOVICA Travel. Instagram, you got a friend in Lee Travel. And TikTok, you got a friend in Lee. Do any of that. We'll get you hooked up and booked up with no
Hasselvika.
And guys, look, there's so many ways to support the show as a whole. You can find them all on our website, magicourway.com. Any way in which you can support the show is deeply appreciated. We also want to take a second and thank you for being a loyal listener. And we always love hearing from our listeners. All opinions are always welcome on the Magic Our Way podcast, so make sure you get in touch with us today. Summer Weekends, we say Kwaharini. My name is Kevin.
And I'm Danny.
Magic out.
I have every intention of eating those bananas for breakfast, but I still somehow end up with tacos.
Mickey bars.
Hey, it's Lee from the Magic